I have been totally out of it for the last week. I feel like I've been couch bound and bed bound for the last 3 days. We had a netball tournament and I'm going to tell you all about it. But before I do, let me go try and fix myself up a little bit. And my house is an absolute mess. I have got washing coming out of absolutely everywhere. How was your bath, hey? You nice and good? Let's put this back on. There you go. Just some more washing. Hi friends, it's Donna and I do sound a little bit croaky today, but I feel like it's almost better. Yesterday was just like coughing up a lot of phlegm and the few days before that, bedridden and had a sore throat, had a sore head, had body aches. I wasn't hot and cold though. I did feel cold, but I don't know if it's because it's like 23 degrees here now, which is a little bit cooler. Maybe I was just getting adjustment to the heat, to the cold, because now it's winter, but it's actually a bit more like our summer in Victoria. The thing was, I felt like last week I was getting better. And then Thursday night, we had a friend come down from Geelong and we stayed out till like 10 o'clock. And then on the weekend, we had Tilly's netball carnival, which went for 2 full days. And then on Sunday, we had some other people down here from Geelong and we went out for some wines then too. Like when we went out, it's only been a couple of hours, but I was just like floored the next day. And then my throat started to come up and I felt like I got it like a worse dose than what I did the week before. Now I'm just trying to crawl back into my normal life. Remy is also able to come back inside because she's now back. She's not in heat anymore, which is great. So I've got a little bit to catch up on, some real life, like trying to get my house organized. So come spend the day with me. But maybe, yes, this is a bit of a reminder that even in paradise, you can still get wiped out. Toilet? Good girl. Can we just talk about how the older that you get, like in your late 40s, how your body just doesn't like recover as quickly? It just doesn't feel like my body bounces back the way that it used to. I used to be able to have, you know, a bit of a biggish weekend and by Tuesday I'd be feeling better again. Now it feels like it's Wednesday, Thursday, and I didn't even really have a big weekend. On Sunday, when we went out for some drinks, it was like 5:30 to 8:30 and I reckon I had like 5 or 6 drinks. I just find it so much harder to keep up with all the housework and cooking, getting the groceries, making content and doing all these things. And now I have to throw into it like trying to look for a job and just trying to be like a happy mum and a happy wife as well. And you know, I'm living in this absolute paradise. I've got the dream life, but it's still hard to keep that smile on your face all the time. It's so wild how stress can mess with your head. How it doesn't just stay in your head, it like gets in your body too. Knowing that I have the stress of having to go back to work and to having to find a brand new job, maybe a new career, how it just keeps me up at night. I already felt sick, but knowing that I have to sort out work, find a new career, maybe find a completely new job, it messes with your head. I already feel sick, but having to deal with that stress makes me feel like 10 times more exhausted. Isn't it funny when you've got a husband who's doing some stuff at home? It's really nice that they fold the washing, but you just have to like refold it all over again. You know, when you have that feeling that you're thinking about things in the middle of the night, like you wake up at 2 a.m. and you're like, oh, now I can't stop thinking about this. You stay up for an hour trying to think of something else, turn on a podcast. It just makes it so much harder to recover and get a good night's sleep when you've got that stress in your mind. I know that what I'm stressing about is not big in the large scheme of things because we've got our life where we are now, but the thing is there's so many different scenarios going through my head of what the job's going to be like. What if I go work somewhere and they're assholes? Like, I could not think of anything worse. My body's trying to heal, but I'm still in panic mode, which means they're not just trying to play together and work on the same team and get me better. Like, the body and the mind, or the other way around, the body and the mind need to work together. And, you know, to be honest, there's been a little bit of heartbreak as well this week. I've come to the realization that I've come up here with my dream of possibly being a full-time content creator. And back in March, I got accepted to this Facebook thing where they monetize your content, so you get paid, which was great. The first month, it was really good. It would have almost been like 1 week's pay, like it was a couple of $100. But since then it's just kind of stayed the same, so it hasn't grown, even though I've just been pouring my heart and soul into every video on there. And you know, YouTube only pays, I think I get about $35 a month, so yeah. Anyway, just don't want to get teary about that, because it's always been my dream to be a content creator, and I just feel like I was so close, but it's just not cutting it. Like, I've always hoped it's going to go on a little bit further. Anyway, I'm not going to get too emotional about it, but I guess I've given it a shot and I absolutely love doing it. I just know that if I go back to a job, I just don't have time, because it does take a lot of time. I feel like I've poured my heart and soul into it over the last couple of months. Unfortunately, I just don't have like another 6 months that I can do it for without working. Anyway, in the meantime, I've putting together a little bit of a membership for the community. So in case that you're at the point where you might want to pledge some money to go towards my content creation and helping me make these videos, I think it's going to be, I initially thought $15 a month, but it's probably going to be somewhere between $6 and $7 a month, so that it's not anything noticeable, in case you want to join that. And I'm actually going to put all my resources in there about, you know, places to come to Ellie Beach, recipes, all my digital marketing stuff that cost me about $1,000, and I'm going to put that all in there for free. Well, not for free, but as part of the membership, so that if you decide that you want to do content creation as well on the side, that you can learn how to make digital products and learn how to create content and learn how to use Amazon to make money as well. Yeah, keep an eye out for that if you feel like you want to join. That would be great. But you know, just even being here and watching my YouTube videos, it really helps. So if you could possibly give me a subscribe, make a comment, hit the like button, and that all contributes to anything that will grow my page and grow my channel and help me keep doing this. Thank you. I think a lot about this also. Now I'm 48. I'm no longer that young version of myself that has that same desire to go out there and build a big career. I feel like I'm at the end of it. I'm no longer running after toddlers. My kids are teenagers, but I do still feel like I'm trying to do everything for everyone and not doing anything properly for anyone. It's a bit of an identity shift, I think, because you're a different kind of mum. I feel like I want to slow down, but I'm actually not slowing down either. It's this strange space between, who am I even now? What do I want this next 20 years to look like? Really exciting and freeing, but it's also really confronting as well in case I make the wrong choice. I just got all the groceries, and Tilly is wanting to earn some extra money, so she is cooking dinner tonight. So I'm going to be showing her what to cook. We're doing chicken, cream, sun-dried tomatoes, and a little bit of bacon, like in a pasta. That sounds nice and easy for her. I think we'll do cream with a little bit of tomato paste as well to make it like a creamy tomato base. What you want to do is slice all that bit off, yeah? And then slice it like this. Thin slices like that, yeah? It'll be fine.
Why did I have to cut it? I can just go like that.
Won't do it. I've never done that before. You see how that's gone clear? That's when it's ready. Chicken. It's gone white, but it's cooked.
I cut bacon.
Just careful your fingers.
I'm going to drop it. Yeah, it's really gross.
Yeah, I'd wash your hands.
Ew.
Wash your hands right now. Tell us why you're doing it, Tilly.
Because I need money for the crossy short.
$10 to make dinner?
And then $5 to make a cake.
Yeah.
You said dice. I'm dicing.
Careful. You've got to control the knife.
They're not as solid. They're a bit squishy, so...
Control the knife. No. Tilly, this is... Please. And a pinch of salt.
Oh, yeah, hold up. Guys, you have no patience. Bitch.
Yeah, that'll do. Tell us about you eating the pasta. Why do you do that?
Because it's yummy.
Where'd you even think to do that?
My inside's saying I need it.
How? What's it saying to you? Stop eating it.
Dry spaghetti.
In the sauce.
Should have made that a bit more clear, Mother.
Oh, well, I thought you would have been able to use your brain a little bit for that.
I did use my brain.
Anyway, that's good. So I don't know about the bacon, whether or not you want it crunchy. Careful, when you're doing that with the knife, don't do it on the sharp part. That makes it blunt.
Do
unicorns fly? Yeah.
No, Pegasus.
Shall we just help ourselves, Tilly?
Yeah.
Yeah? The noodle master. Obviously. Thanks, Tilly. Is it amazing?
My eyes still hurt from the onions.
If you're feeling a bit stuck, a bit sick, and a bit unsure about life lately like I have, you're not alone.
This is $10.
Yes, $10, Tilly. We're all just out here doing the best that we can, right? Because even having you here today has lifted my spirits, and it's all about little moments and the birds chirping outside, the dog being able to come inside. I got a few loads of the washing done, so thanks so much for hanging out with me. Yum. And don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know if you've ever felt like this, or if you have any tips for me that might help get through this period of my life. And we'll see you in the next one. Look what I found. I found the parmesan. That's going to make it just like even a little bit more better. Tilly gets it first because she's the one who cooked.
Yeah.
Oh, how much does he have? That's not too bad. My turn next. Tilly had so much. Just have like a little sprinkle. That's perfect, I reckon. Mark, do you need any? Okay, bye.